Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm Prasad Michael and you're watching KiniFlash. Have you ever made promises you knew would be difficult to keep just to convince someone to get something? Imagine if a political coalition did that to win an election. Prime Minister Dr Mahathir Mohamad reiterated that Pakatan Harapan did not expect to win the last general election and therefore made promises in its manifesto which were difficult to deliver.
So while it is easy to make promise during election, it's not so easy to implement them if you win the election. Actually, we thought that we were going to lose. So we put in tough things in the manifesto so that if we lose, then the government will be in a quandary. They couldn't. But now we are the government, we are the victims of our own.
During his keynote address at the Lawasia conference in Petaling Jaya this morning, Mahathir also pointed out that repealing laws which involve the federal constitution requires the support of 2/3 of the members of the Dewan Rakyat. He also pointed out that the government places a high priority on adhering to the rule of law. The situation in Hong Kong has caught the attention of Dr Mahathir and he has offered a solution. The 94-year-old Prime Minister believes Hong Kong Chief Executive Carrie Lam should resign.
On the Tiananmen Square matter, the people who demonstrated are also the relatives of the soldiers in that area. So what they did was they bring in soldiers from other areas and they took the action, harsh action, to put an end to the demonstration. I think in the end, that is what China will do. But for the administrator, I think best thing it is to resign.
At a press conference in Hong Kong this afternoon, Carrie was questioned on Mahathir's remark. She responded by saying she hasn't read the report on Mahathir's statement, but everyone has the freedom to express, and that she isn't going to comment on what was said. Don't you just love that song? There must be incontrovertible evidence that the people want to restore the goods and services tax before the government would consider bringing the taxation system back, according to Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng.
No, I met Dr Mahathir yesterday morning. He never mentioned it to me. So I think he was just replying to the press to say that if the people want it, then of course we consider it if the people want it. But in the last elections, it was made very clear that people rejected GST. 6% GST. The people rejected 6% GST. So if the people want it, then we must get that mandate from people that they want 6% GST. And this is what BN is saying. They want to revive 6% GST. So let the people decide that they want BN 6% GST or no GST under Pakatan Harapan.
Foreign Affairs Minister Saifuddin Abdullah made a sarcastic remark today on the United States' decision to cut the number of refugees that the country would admit.
What is your reaction to the US decision to cut the number of refugees that they will admit?
Well, we are a small country and we have never sent people back.
Saifuddin was responding to a journalist's request for his response to the recent decision by Donald Trump's administration to put a cap of below 20,000 refugees that the US would admit over the next few months. Maxis and Huawei Technologies Malaysia have sealed an agreement to bring 5G to Malaysians. The signing ceremony that took place at the Perdana Leadership Foundation in Putrajaya was witnessed by Prime Minister Dr Mahathir Mohamad.
With today's announcement, is actually declaring its ambition to be the first. We are now the first operator to declare that we will be launching with our chosen partner for 5G, Huawei. This is what we're declaring. The actual launch, once again, will depend on the release of the spectrum, which looks like today, according to the plan, second half of next year. And as soon as the spectrum is released, with today's agreement, we'll be ready to do it next day.
And here are several other news highlights from today. And that is all from me today. For more stories, go to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Prasad. Thank you for watching. Have a good weekend.